No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. At the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that That guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets the back moving. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Looking left. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's back. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Quick completion to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Toss sweep to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We'll send the tight end in motion. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Danielle Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know They're going to try that play again.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. These corners going to give them some space. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's back. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. They'll immediately call timeout. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Pass rush going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Direct snap. It's Thomas. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Beck. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes a catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Looking to throw again. There's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The toss sweep to the right. He breaks the tackle. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All out of space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want...
It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls and fires complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
That's the end of the third quarter. Miami 10, LSU 3.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Looking for a man. It's back. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Canes will punt this one away. and short kick. Now on the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Out to the 5.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the ground, it's Lyle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming from the gun. Give on the inside. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Canes decide to punt it away.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situation of defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punting because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect from them.
I think good teams find
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To start this drive. Stopped him at the 4. But that's a big pickup of 15.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
The give to the tailback. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting them on the ground.
To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
times it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
To the air on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bauman. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Canes are rolling down the field. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Canes in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a seam wide open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Hurricanes, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's back. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going up top. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. The play action fake. Under fire. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's back. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Without a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand.
There he goes! Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, they have receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Here comes the option. The pitch. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's loose on the right. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's back. Under fire. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Big fella moving. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second and goal for this offense. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Defense not showing press coverage. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Jumped on top of the pile. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense in press coverage. Wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Beck. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look nicer as we head to the break. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's back. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Miller with the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's back. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Beck. Got the back over the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground. I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's back. That's reeled in, it's Fletcher. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's back. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Canes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He caught it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking left. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Going up top again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Now, I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's back. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. The stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. searching the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Power football with the run. He's loose. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Might be calling a hot route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Card in the backfield. It's Fletcher. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air. It's back. Throwing right. It's complete. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Miami! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Corner's going to give them room. Trying play action. unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Miami.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams and